Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining on time. This is the 17th session out of at least 24 complimentary sessions for German B1 level. On the screen, you see the agenda for today's sessions. So, in the 17th session that is happening right now, we will look at sentence formation with ye and desto, meaning in English, sometimes you want to say sentences like, so what you see over here. One example, the more blah blah, the less blah blah. The more efficiently I use social media, the less I can concentrate. I can also say the more faster I use social media, the faster I can concentrate. I know the sentences that I'm giving examples may not make sense, but what I'm trying to say is that whenever you want to say the more blah blah, the less blah blah, the more blah blah, the more blah blah, meaning like you can replace efficiently with some other adjective, right? So you say good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. So if you want to say the more, the better, the something like that. I hope it becomes clear when we look at examples. I'm saying when you want to frame sentences like that, you will, when you want to frame such sentences in German language, you will have to use the word je and the word desto. If you ask me, I don't think the words on their own have any meaning, but they provide, so the words don't mean anything on their own, if you ask me, but the moment you use them in sentences, they add meaning to the entire sentence. How? We will look when we look at examples. Please gotta mute yourself if you're not.
Sorry.
Yeah. Then we will see if there is someone has done any homework. We'll try to correct it. And if you still want to, we can do some vocabulary learning. Well, you will be learning some vocabulary, and I will try to help you if you cannot, if you struggle with meanings of some German words. Having said that, disclaimer: if you are preparing for any exam, please understand you have to do a lot of homework on your own. Do not just attend these sessions and go for the exam. Okay? You have to do a lot of homework on your own. All right. Let me just, before we, let me just ask someone if, I hope you can see the screen. So on the screen, you have sentence, the more I spend, the more time I spend with the book, the more interesting I find it. Anyone maybe wants to try, how do I say this in German? So I'm telling you that you will have to use ye and desto. So of course, ye you will have to use in the first sentence, desto you will have to use in the second sentence. Any idea? Any try? Anyone wants to try? Suresh, do you want to try?
Um, yeah, but difficult. But
Okay, tell
so
me how
you
do I
want
say
me
I.
to? Yeah.
Okay, don't. I'll help you, right? I mean, I can give direct answer, but this is it's best if you figure this out on your own. How do I say I spend? How do you say I spend time with the book? Like I spend time with you, I spend time with my friend, so on. How do I say I spend time?
Verbringen.
Okay. All right, Vandana. Suresh, you can mute yourself. Looks like Vandana can help us. Yes, Vandana. So,
Uh,
yeah,
je
verbringen is
mehr,
the word.
je mehr ich verbringe Zeit mit dem Buch, desto finde es interessant.
Okay, just hint for you. When you use ye, right? In ye, the conjugated verb will be at the last position. Okay, when you use ye, the conjugated verb will be at the last position. And with desto, the conjugated verb will be immediately after, uh, like desto and whatever, like desto interessante, exactly after that, the verb will be there. Now, please try.
Je mehr Zeit
No, no. Ye mer
verbringe, je mehr ich,
I'm sorry, ye mer Zeit. I apologize. Ye mer Zeit, yeah.
je mehr Zeit mit dem Buch verbringe ich,
No, no. Ich.
desto
So normally you have subject, verb, object, right? So ich, verbringe, right? So ich will be there where it is normally. Only the conjugated verb has to go to the last position. Everything else remain where it is.
Jederzeit ich mit dem Buch verbringe, desto ähm, finde ich interessanter.
So
I think that's what I
desto
said
and
before.
so how like ye med site, like med site was immediately after ye, right? So similarly, interesting will be immediately like the interesting is interessant. More interesting will be interessanter, right?
Okay, desto interessanter finde ich es.
Very good, right? So this is how you learn. Please read. Is it like too small for you, or can you guys read? Vandana, is it too small, or can you read?
It's fine, yeah.
Okay, please read the sentence then.
Je mehr Zeit ich mit dem Buch verbringe, desto interessanter finde ich es.
Right? So please understand there is nothing you need to learn. All you have to do is you say ye and whatever the object of the sentence is, like, ich verbringe Zeit. This is like I spend time. With the book is kind of extra thing in the sentence, right? I spend time. So I'm saying you say ye and whatever the object is, Zeit, and whatever you're using along with Zeit will be with it, right? So ye Zeit, ye met Zeit, Ich mit dem Buch verbringe, the conjugated verb will be at the last position. And after desto, all you have to do is just, I mean, the verb will be immediately after desto and whatever adjective you have over here. Before we go there, let us do something else. So you just so you know what we are talking about. You have adjectives, right? So on this column, you have like this table has three columns. The first column is titled Grundform. The second is Komparativ or Komparativ. The third one is titled Superlativ. This table is just giving you adjectives in three different degrees. So you say active, if you want to say more active, you can say mehr active, or you can just say aktiver, right? Right? Or if you want to say like one more higher level, am aktivsten, right? For example, if you look at this one, right? Günstig or günstig, depending on how you say it. If you want to go one level higher, günstiger, like even more cheap, and am günstigsten, cheapest, right? Okay. Then you have schnell, fast. Schneller is faster or more fast. Am schnellsten is fastest, right? So when you use je mehr, je and desto, you will need the adjective in the comparative form. Okay. So when you use je and mehr, you will need the adjective in this format, right? So just so that someone has some reading practice. Uh, Gaurav, please read this table like the way I'm reading it. Active, activa, am aktivsten, and so on. Please read, if you don't mind.
Active, activer, am activisten,
Not aktivisten, aktivsten.
activisten, activisten. Einfacher, am einfachsten. Ruhiger, am ruhigsten. Berühmt, berühmter, am berühmtesten.
No,
Schneller,
here it is Amberium testen.
am berühmtesten. Am berühmtesten.
I mean, the thing is, like it has to be, for example, in English, I mean, in English, you say bottom, right? So you can say bottom or you can say bottom. How in English you say, Similarly, you can say Amberium testen, but you have to say it so that it should not sound as if you are struggling to say the word, but continue.
Yeah. Am berühmtesten.
Yeah, you are
Schnell,
struggling. Continue. Yeah.
schneller, am schnellsten.
Not sir,
Wie
sure, like like
am, am schnellsten.
no, Schnellsten. Like there is not Schnelles, Schnellsten.
Sorry. Am schnellsten. Am, am schnellsten.
No, again wrong. This is why
Schnell,
am Schnellsten.
am schnellsten.
Yeah, yeah.
Billig, billiger, am billigsten. Günstiger,
Günstig, no,
gu-
not günstig, günstig, right?
günstig.
Yeah.
günstig, günstiger, am günstig, am günstigsten,
Yeah. So please, there is some. You notice the mistakes, right, Gaurav, or you don't?
yeah,
Yeah.
am günstigsten,
No, Gunstigston. Just say
günstig,
it a little bit faster, as if the train is going away. Yeah.
am günstig, am günstigsten, Tixten,
Gunstigston. Gunstigston. Continue.
günstigsten,
Very good.
reich, reicher, am reichsten,
I am pretty sure, like more. I mean, okay, I cannot promise all over Germany, but normally it is Reich. I don't. I have never heard someone say Reich. It's Reich. Yeah.
reich,
Yeah.
reicher, am reichsten,
Not sir. Sure.
sch, needless, needlesser, am needlesten,
No, this is
strong,
needlish. Sure, like I told you, right? How you say six in your mother tongue. That.
six, yeah, needless, needlesser, am needlesten, Siona, am Sinesten,
This
Wisting,
is this is like sure. This is like sure of like
Salabesa, Sure,
sure. Yeah.
Tam. It's a problem of Bihar phonetic. I come from Bihar, so we having this
Yeah,
sir
I know, I know, I know. Even in like in my family, we interchange verb with "ber" and "sir" with "sure" and "sure." I know, but this is German. You have to be careful. I mean, you don't have to be, but it's better if you pronounce it the way it is supposed to be. Yeah, but
Wistig,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
Wistiger, am Wistigsten.
oh, perfect. Right. So now, just to make you feel bad, please focus on your pronunciation. This is B1. Pronunciation is what you learn in A1. Okay. Please read as much as you can. Uh, I don't know about you, but the people I know really care about pronunciation. Yeah. Okay. This is the just so that I'm saying like you need the adjectives in the comparative form. Okay. Remember that. So the first sentence we understood how to say ye desto. So all you have to remember is after when you use a ye, the conjugated verb. So normally you have subject, verb, object in a sentence, right? You have subject, you have let me just write it for you so that it becomes clear what I'm trying to say. Feel free to interrupt if something is not clear. So let me increase the size. Yeah. So you normally have subject, verb, object. This is a normal sentence structure, right? When you use ye, the object will be here. Then you have subject, and then you have verb. Yeah. With desto, you will have uh, verb and subject object. Okay. And here I mean I'm saying just here, for example, here after year, right? So you will have that thing that will be in comparative form. Please ask if I'm confusing you. So after ye, you will have whatever adjective you want to use in comparative form, and after desto also it will be comparative. Yeah. So you look at this sentence, right? Let me just increase this one as well. Com. Sorry. Okay, so I believe you understand, right? So let's look at more examples. It will become clear with that. So, uh, Vandana, maybe you can try this one as well. The bigger the problem, the more difficult it is to solve. Please understand, the first
Okay.
sentence is not really a sentence, right? It is just, I mean, it does not even have a verb. So I'm saying you can just say, I'm saying this dot 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 after ye and dot or ellipsis after ye and desto need not be a sentence. They can just be, adjectives in comparative. How you say, the faster the better, the cheaper the better, the cheaper the tastiest, something like that. Yeah. So The first sentence is not really a it does not have a verb. Continue. Apologize for the interrupting you. Yeah.
No. Je größer das Problem, desto schwieriger ist es lösen.
Yes. Desto schwieriger ist es zu lösen, right? And
Zu lösen.
please read this again. Read how will you read this word in German?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Je größer das Problem, desto schwieriger ist es zu lösen.
Yeah. So, so again, you may think, like you said, after with desto, the verb will be just after desto in the comparative. It is actually ist. It's just that there is, like, so desto schwieriger ist es. This zu lösen is extra information. For example, I can just say the bigger the problem, the more difficult it is. Je größer das Problem ist, desto schwieriger ist es. Zu lösen, this is like, afterthought. Maybe you can try this one as well, Mandana, if you don't mind.
Um, je mehr, je mehr trainers du, desto besser spielst du Klavier.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that was smart. But again, you said ye मैं trainies tu. Ye मैं trainies tu or ye मैं do trainies?
Je mehr du trainierst.
Very good. So ye मैं do trainies. Uh, yeah, and then the better you will become at playing the piano. Again, uh, just tell me how will I say the better you will become or the better you become. Forget about at playing the piano.
Um, desto besser, but I'm not sure how to bring the verb there.
Desto besser. How will you say like what? How do you say something in future tense?
Werden.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
desto besser
verb.
wirst du?
Viestu, right? Not yeah. So ye मैं do use or ye मैं do trainies, desto besser
Okay,
viestu, right?
okay.
Now I like you're saying I do vies besser, right? But in what? What are you getting better at? And how do you answer questions like that in German? What are you getting better at? Using zu.
Um, okay. So, du besser am Klavier spielen, im Klavier spielen?
Okay, so here I took also the shortcut. I just said desto besser wirst du im Klavier spielen. But you can also say desto besser wirst du Klavier zu spielen. Even that is not correct. So you can just say desto besser wirst du im Klavier spielen. Yeah, like im Klavier spielen. I hope you get the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see if anyone else wants to try. Suresh, I don't think you can say no now. Now that you understand the grammar, you can start this one. Thank you, Vandana.
Yeah, I will try. Um,
Just sorry to stop. So Vandana, you use the word trainieren, right? Trainieren is not wrong; it's right. But when you talk about like practicing, for example, you don't say right, ich trainiere Deutsch. You say ich übe mein Deutsch,
Mm,
right? So üben like it's it's much more fitting over here, yeah. Like when it comes to like playing
okay.
piano and so on, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like if it's about like playing some game like physical game, then it's like trainieren. But yeah, this I hope you get the idea. Yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah.
okay. Je schneller wir anfangen, desto schneller werden wir fertig.
Think again. Schneller.
Äh,
Schneller is
schneller
fast. I'm not
werden
saying
wir
fast. I'm saying soon.
Mm, Das ist
sooner,
Früher.
früher, früher,
Yeah, not Führer.
früher,
Früher. Yeah. Yeah.
früher, right? Ja, früher,
Yes.
ja.
Yeah.
früher.
Thank you, Santosh. Yeah, Suresh, please read the sentence.
Ja, je früher wir anfangen, desto eher auch, also sooner.
It's.
Oh,
I mean, eher is like is one more way to say, like, I mean, uh yeah, you can, in this context, a also means sooner, but you can just say früher also, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. So desto eher werden wir fertig sein.
Okay, now you understand, right? So I told you after desto, the verb will follow immediately the adjective, right? But here you also have a verb over here. But I told you the
Yeah.
conjugated verb. So the conjugated verb is werden. Sein is not the conjugated verb. Yeah. But what you said, Suraj, desto früher sind wir fertig. That's not wrong. It's another way of saying it. Yeah. Sind wir fertig is also
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Try this one as well, Santosh, if you don't mind. Sorry, Suresh, if you don't mind.
But you need a sign there for
Where
what? I
sign?
mean,
Sein, yeah.
in the
I mean, it is just one, like,
last.
we will finish, like, wir werden fertig sein. So fertig sein is one. I mean, that should also, yeah, like, wir sind, wir werden. Yeah, I mean, you don't need it, but it's also one more way of saying it.
Okay.
For example, we
And
will be ready. If you want to say we will be ready, wir werden fertig sein, right? Or we will be,
oh, we will be ready. The B
yeah,
sign. Okay.
yeah, to
Okay.
be, right? Yeah, yeah,
To be.
yeah.
Okay. Well, here, the fourth one, desto fewer.
You can say früher.
Is
Eher is not
desto
wrong.
fewer, desto fewer. Yeah.
Desto
Okay.
früher is
Yeah. Okay.
fine. I'm just saying eher is also fits over here. I just want you to introduce you to some other ways of saying the same thing, so that someone says it, don't think, why are they are saying, instead of saying früher, why they are saying eher. They are not wrong. It's just that
Mhm.
it's a little
Mhm.
bit more sophisticated. Yeah. Yes. If no more questions, Suresh, please help me with this sentence as well.
Yeah.
And when you speak, right,
ये मैं
speak with as if, like, their answer is like correct. There are no mistakes, even though there are mistakes.
yeah ये मैं über this product. I don't know the Deutsch of product. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Um,
Just say it like a German person.
Produkt.
Very good.
Okay. ये मैं über das Produkt uh, Menschen kennen.
No, but after ye mer, immediately you have subject. So ye mer Leute.
Okay. Je mehr Leute über das Produkt kennen, desto mehr kaufen.
Yeah. So I'm
Uh,
saying, I mean, in the second sentence, the more people should be there, the more people will buy it. But yeah, please say your sentence one more time. And others, please, there are some mistakes. I want you to figure out mistakes. Suresh, please repeat the sentence.
okay. Je mehr Leute über das Produkt kennen, desto mehr will, will kaufen es. Kaufen es.
Okay. Okay. Anyone wants to point out mistakes? There are always
Yeah.
mistakes. Yeah, Santosh, please
It's
go ahead.
something like I don't know. I tried. So je mehr ja Leute über ein Produkt kennenlernen, desto mehr werden es kaufen.
Wrong. Kennen lernen is, so kennen is wrong. I mean, not wrong, but kennen is something else. Like, you can know a person.
Okay.
So any
Wissen.
another verb
Wissen.
to how to say can, like, to know. Another word for
Wissen.
know. Wissen
Okay.
is much more fitting. Yeah.
Wissen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So je mehr Menschen, Leute, yeah, Leute, Menschen, Leute is not exact. Yeah, Menschen will be much more for polite.
Menschen. Okay.
Ja, je mehr Menschen über das Produkt wissen, desto mehr Menschen kaufen es. Or desto mehr Menschen werden es kaufen. Yeah?
Werden es kaufen. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Suresh, please read the sentence.
Je mehr Menschen von einem Produkt wissen, desto mehr werden Leute es kaufen.
Yes. Now, in exam, I mean, let's say, if you, I'm saying, don't try to, let's say if you're writing a letter or something like that, don't try to show off and, like, frame sentences with way and desto, because I think you may end up doing mistakes. So exam, avoid, framing sentences with ye and desto. uh, but in real life, try to speak as much as you can. If you're a client, like, I think all those consulting job, you will be saying, like, the more this, the more that, the less this, the less that. So also, in real life, people will not care, they will not care about the grammar rule. So they will say, ye मैं wissen Menschen von einem Projekt, desto mehr kaufen Leute die das Produkt. They will speak, they will break all the rules. I'm saying it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's not a big deal. Exam, be careful, but, don't try to frame sentences using ye and desto. Suresh, try this one as well, please.
But just one question. The fifth sentence, Uber ein product is also correct, or you put
Uh,
von einem product, or Uber ein product is wrong?
Überein is fine. It's not. I'm just saying. Uh, so that, I told you this thing. Like I told you, whenever you learn a verb, see
Mm-hmm.
which prepositions you can use with that, right? So if you go and, like, check in Leo, so you will see this von etwas dative wissen. Yeah. So when you use the
Mm-hmm.
verb wissen and you want to, like, say, like, know about what,
Mm-hmm.
you can use Uber. You can also use von. If you use Uber, after Uber it will be accusative. If you use von, it will be dative. Yeah, both are fine.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
From my experience, phone is much more fitting over here, but I'm not saying, like, if you use Uber, it's also fine. It depends with whom you talk. Yeah. Because, let's say, why I'm saying is that, for example, I have heard from my experience, like, sometimes people say, hey, do you know about this film? And I will say, nein, ich weiß davon nicht. Yeah, I don't know about it. Or I can say, ich weiß darüber nicht, but I have heard people say davon much more than darüber. Again, depends on the experience that you have so far. Both are fine. Short answer. Yes. If no more questions, Suresh, please help me with this one as well.
Ja. Je mehr ich über das denke, desto weniger verstande ich die Situation.
Verstande, Karma.
Ich, ich verstehe
Very good.
die,
So one more time.
die Situation.
One more time.
Je mehr ich über das denke, desto weniger verstande ich die Situation.
Again, you said Verstande.
First, yeah, okay. Desto
No, from the beginning.
desto weniger
From the beginning, please.
from the beginning. Yeah, okay. So, je mehr ich über das denke, desto weniger verstehe ich die Situation.
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 Yeah. Institute. Yeah. Situation. Learn this.
Situation.
This is where, I mean, saying it's a simple thing to say, but pronunciation just, like, I may be wrong. I think also it's not good to say it, but I think, I mean, the people I know, maybe not the good people, but they really judge people based on their pronunciation. So I'm just saying, focus on the pronunciation. Any mistakes? Anyone noticed? Any mistakes? Really? He said das, right? He said je mehr ich, so je mehr ich über das denke. Das, not das S, right? It. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can just say darüber.
Okay.
Yeah? Darüber. You learn this, right? I told you, like, for je mehr ich darüber nachdenke. Again, I'm saying nachdenke, I'm not saying denke, because, I mean, here, okay, I wrote the sentence, so I knew what was going in my head. When I say think, I mean, like, not just like think for a second, really think about it. Yeah, really think about it, and that is like nachdenken. You are putting in some efforts. Desto weniger verstehe ich die Situation. Santosh, thank you very much, Suresh. Santosh, try this one.
Okay. Uh, Je besser the technology werden, uh, desto uh, uh, desto easier is einfach. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean your guess is right. So easy is
Okay,
einfach,
yeah,
easier will be einfacher.
einfacher. Yeah, okay. Desto einfacher unsere Leben werden sein. Unsere, oh,
After desto, you have the, so this is very clear, right? So you when you use ye,
I'm confused with what comes what when.
that's like
Yeah,
it's very simple. It's just like with way, with ye, the conjugated verb is at the last position. With
yeah.
desto, the conjugated verb is immediately after desto and the adjective again. I know, like you get confused, and this is why, like if out of blue you ask me like, what is the grammar? I will not able to tell you the
Mm-hmm,
grammar, but I will remember examples. So I will think,
mm-hmm,
how do I say this, and from the example, I will remember the grammar. Yeah. So please
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
practice. Try after the session,
mm-hmm,
write some sentences that this sentence may not be relevant to your life, but
mm-hmm,
please write some sentences so that you remember sentences. And from sentences you will
mm-hmm,
remember the grammar. Please,
mm-hmm.
one more time, try.
Okay, so je besser the technology werden, desto einfacher uh,
Verb.
werden unsere, unsere Leben sein.
So there are obvious
Sind,
mistakes.
sind,
Other people,
sind.
please find out mistakes. Anyone wants to find out mistakes? Vandana, did you see? Yeah.
Je besser die Technologie wird, desto einfacher wird unser Leben.
Yeah, so Santosh, you forgot to conjugate the verb.
The verb is desto.
No, verb is werden, and you just said technology werden. No, werden, ich werde, du wirst, sie wird, and the technology is third party singular here, sie. So the technology wird.
That is where I'm confused because this the verb the conjugated verb what you're talking is for what?
Is for the subject. The subject is here, the technology. So,
I was thinking the
I mean,
subject is on the second word. I was always that's why I told word
yeah,
and
the second
unser.
sentence has a different subject. These are two
Okay,
different sentences, right?
but the word and that belongs to the second part, right?
No, so this ye besser the technology wird, this is one sentence.
Yes.
And this desto einfacher wird unser Leben, this is one sentence. In the
That's
first
to
sentence, you have to conjugate werden for technology. In the second sentence, you
no,
have
no,
to
I joined bit late when you discussed. Though I'm not. I
please
did
join
not
on time.
follow.
Yeah. So these are two separate sentences, and you are trying to say those two. These are two separate sentences. Okay. Here, for example, the technology becomes better, right? So the technology becomes better. So technology wird besser, right? But if you want to say the better technology becomes, the easier our life will be. Yeah. Short answer to your question, in this sentence, thus you are conjugating the verb werden with respect to this technology, which is singular noun, third party. So it's wird, right? Ich werde, du wirst, sie wird.
Okay, yeah. Here I understand the technology word, but I'm talking about desto einfacher where it is word here.
Yeah, here
I was
the,
thinking
the
that.
label is the subject, right? You're conjugating the werden now like for example, the easier our life will be
Okay,
easier.
unsere Leben is a subject. Okay.
Yes. Please practice. Try this one as well, Santosh.
Yeah, the longer the movie lasts, the more tired I become.
Again, really, you like useless sentence, but very good for the practice.
Yeah, je longer the movie.
By now, you guys should know how to say longer, how to say movie. You know, not trying to demotivate you, not just you, Santosh, everybody. Yeah, continue.
The movies. Movie.
Don't Google
Okay,
now.
the film. Okay, film. Yeah.
Yeah, sentence, please.
So yeah, 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 lange the film dort, desto mehr,
Okay.
yeah,
Anyone wants to help?
desto mehr würde ich, ja, tired. Okay, means langsam. I mean, I don't know. Tired is müde. Yeah,
How do you say tired in German?
Müde.
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 Müde
Yeah,
is tired. More tired will be müde. I don't know if there is
müde.
something like 1 degree higher. I'm mute stun, something like that. Ye länger, not lange. You should know this. Je länger der
Yeah,
Film
länger.
dauert,
Okay,
desto müder werde ich. Thank you very much,
desto müde
Santosh.
würde ich. Yeah.
Questions, Santosh?
No questions.
Okay. What you should do, right? Like just try to write sentences, that you think are relevant to your life. I don't know, like I don't think you will ever say it. You can say the more salary I get, the more motivation you will see. Something like that. I don't think you will say it, but something like that. Uh, uh, Gaurav, there is nothing wrong in trying.
Hmm. ये ये मेहर experience is
Forget about the experience. The more you have. How do you say the more you have?
the more becoming.
No. How do you say ye mehr you have? Ye mehr du hast.
Yeah, yeah. ये
Yeah.
मेहर du hast
Yes.
experience.
Yeah. And you have
Uh,
to put the word for experience between du and hast. Experience you should know. If you are working, you must have a CV in Germany. If you are in Germany, experience is what? Experience, anyone? Yeah.
Erfahrung.
Erfahrung. So je mehr du Erfahrung hast, right? Je mehr du Erfahrung hast, and then continue, the more confident you will become in your job.
yeah. Erleben is also uh,
No, erleben is like no, no. Erleben is like, how do you say? Uh, let's say there is a restaurant in your town, and you say, "Man, I went to that restaurant. The service was really bad." And I say, "Yeah, yeah, ich habe das auch erlebt." I also experienced that. You cannot say it over here. Yeah, here we are looking for a noun, not the verb. Erfahrung is the noun. Uh, I
Erfahrung.
Yeah, but I believe Gaurav, you will be Uh, how do you say the more confident you will become, or you will become confident? Just tell me, how do you say you will become confident?
Is for example, um, do wished confident.
How do you say
Confident about.
confident in German? Anyone?
Sicher.
Yeah, Zisha is one word. Yeah, one another word, Vandana? Any other word you know?
Gewiss.
Gewiss? No.
I'm not sure.
Do you know the word something with Vandana? Be something? Selbstbewusst? Okay, now you
Haven't
should
come
know this word.
across.
Zisher is a good word,
Okay.
but this is B1. Now you should try to learn different, like more better words.
Okay.
Selbstbewusst is one more word, right? And
Okay.
confidence, the noun is Selbstbewusstsein. Yeah. Santosh, please, sorry, apologies. Gaurav, please read the sentence.
ये मेहर
Not
erfahrung.
mehr, mehr. You can just say mehr. You don't even have to say just say ye mehr.
ये मैं Erfahrung du hast, desto selbst bewusst wirst du in deinem Job.
Yeah. So Selbstbewusst is what Vandana said sicher. If it, you could also said desto sicherer wirst du in deinem Job. But high time that you guys learn some better words. Selbstbewusster. bewusste. Bist du in deinem Job? Any questions? Please ask. Okay. This is a good sentence you can use, you know. Gaurav, try this one as well. Let's see.
The higher the temperature rise. ये hawk the temperature
So Hawk is high, but you have to say higher,
hawker.
not hawker. You cannot always apply that logic here.
ये
It's like ha, om, laut, ha. Just say here. It's fine. I mean,
ये है the temperature
how do you say temperature in German? You should know this one. You check weather app all the time. You think what is the temperature today? Anyone temperature?
Heizung.
Heizung
Temperature
is like
Heating.
the heater. Yeah,
temperature is temperature, right?
very good.
Temperature.
Temperature. There, Ditas, Santosh?
It should be there. The
It should
temperature.
not be there.
Temperature.
It is the.
Is the okay.
Yeah. So, ye höher die Temperatur. How do you say rise? Really? No one? Gaurav, what is the verb to say, like, like, for example, train comes, you get in, and then you get out. What is the verb to say get
Ein,
in? Yeah?
Einsteigen.
Yes, exactly. Just
Aussteigen.
remove the ein, and that is the verb for rise.
Ansteigen.
Just no, remove the ein. Ein is not there. Ein you don't need.
Ansteigen.
No, ein is not there. Just steigen.
I think the steak.
Yeah,
Yeah, steak.
Steigen.
Okay.
yeah. So steigt. Je höher die Temperatur steigt, desto mehr and people want to go. How do you say the more people want to go? Forget about the swimming pool.
Mehr Menschen wollen gehen zum Schwimmen.
I'm saying forget the swimming pool. How do you say the higher the temperatures rise, the more people want to go?
Je höher the temperature steigen, desto mehr Menschen will wollen
No, you are not even
gehen.
trying. uh, so Temperatur steigt. Okay. Here I have written je höher die Temperaturen steigen. I mean, I said it exactly the way it is in, like, because temperatures was plural, so I said Temperaturen, and of course, if I say plural, it will be steigen. But if it was just die Temperatur singular, it would have been steigt. Yeah, desto mehr wollen Menschen ins Schwimmbad gehen. Yeah, so you should know how to say to go to swimming pool or to go. It is like, ins Schwimmbad gehen, ins Kino gehen, zum Supermarkt gehen. You should know these things. Questions? Questions?
Why can't it be like want to go to the swimming pool? And why is it to go in swimming pool?
Because I mean, you can say to go to swimming pool, but I mean, if you say if you want to say to go to, right, then it will be like this. Ye desto mehr wollen Menschen nach Schwimmbad gehen. Knock, no difference, right? Let's say you are my neighbor, and after the session I go out, and like I'm going out, and you just see that I'm going out, and you say, Rohit, where are you going? And I say, ich gehe ins Schwimmbad. That means it will mean that after some time I will be inside the swimming pool, like I know I will be inside water. But if I say ich gehe nach Schwimmbad or zu Schwimmbad, nach I will never say, because nach will mean like Schwimmbad is in some other city. If I say ich gehe zu Schwimmbad, to Schwimmbad, it will mean I'm walking in that direction, but I'm not going exactly inside the swimming pool. You know, does it make sense? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's clear.
So homework, guys. Again, these sentences, you will forget the grammar. No problem. I'm pretty sure if you revise the video, best thing you can do. Of course, if you watch video, it improves my chances of. It's good for me. Very good. Please, but try to write some sentences. using ye and desto, and try to use it tomorrow. Okay, try to use something tomorrow. Uh, let's try one more. Uh, Gaurav, try this one. It's an easy one. Gaurav,
The more products I sell, the more money I can expect. ये ये मेहर प्रोडक्ट इस verkaufen verkaufer desto mehr Geld ist kann.
desto mehr Geld kann ich. Yeah, how do you say expect in German? How do you say expect? For example, I always expect that you guys do the homework.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
Erwarten. Erwarten is the word. And what?
What? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Erwarten,
Santosh.
vermuten,
Yeah, yeah,
vermuten.
yeah. Santosh, please give me the sentence. Entire sentence.
Me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Je mehr Produkte ich verkaufe, desto mehr Geld kann ich erwarten.
Very good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can and Produkte, guys. Okay. Je mehr Produkte ich verkaufe, desto mehr Geld kann ich erwarten. Let's see if there are more things. Let me just check. I think I'm done with the examples. Let me just check if there is something I can. Yeah, that's all the examples. Yeah. Now I have said that, right? So I'm saying, so using ye and desto, you can frame, like after ye, you can have a sentence. After desto, you can have a sentence. But you can just say like, ye mehr desto interessanter. Ye größer. Can someone read for me, for example, just read the highlighted parts, ye mehr desto interessanter. Vandana, do you mind reading? Just the highlighted parts.
Je mehr, desto interessanter. Je größer, desto schwieriger. Je mehr, desto besser. Je früher, desto eher. Je mehr, desto mehr. Je mehr, desto weniger. Je besser, desto einfacher. Je länger, desto milder. Je mehr, desto selbstbewusster. Je hocher, desto mehr. Je mehr, desto mehr.
So what I'm trying to say is right. Even the what Vandana just read, you can just speak like that as well. Like if the other person knows what we are talking about, you can just sometimes you say right. The more this, the like the faster, the better. The cheaper, the worse. Something like that. You can just like use. You can say ye adjective in comparative form, desto adjective in comparative form. I'm saying you can also speak like that. Tomorrow, try something like this. Yeah. I don't know. Like if you have somebody is asking, like tomorrow, like when do you prefer to have meetings? Je später, desto besser, because you don't want to have meetings in the morning because it just drains you out. So je später, desto besser. Yeah. When do you want the requirements? Je früher, desto besser. Yeah, something like that. All right, that's all we had today. I mean, at least when it comes to ye and desto, we can do the vocabulary part, but I'm not sure if you guys want to do. If you want to do, maybe you can do some reaction so that I know you want to do. If no reaction, the session ends now. Oh, you want to do? Okay, perfect. Then I will end this call and I will post in the link in the group. Please join using that one. I will end this call, post link in the group. Please join using that one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you.